What is going on, y'all? Baby Bones here with another tutorial, and this one is going to be tips and tricks to help you learn air roll left. And these are just some ideas I had that didn't quite fit into any of the other videos, and I wanted to throw them just all together in one video, give you guys some more tools to help learn air roll left. And as always, if you feel these videos are helping you out, please make sure to like and subscribe down below. It helps the channel out a bunch. Enough of that, let's get into a workshop map. I'll show you what I mean. Alright y'all, so right out of the gate, I just want to cover the fact that these are just going to be little helpful tips and tricks. If you want to learn exactly how to do it, I have other videos, and I'll throw a card up. Click on that eye up in the top right. Those will show you how to cover the whole thing. These are just going to be little tips and tricks that'll help you along your journey. The very first thing I always tell people when they're trying to learn air roll left is to just start off with one spin. Learn to adjust to the left and to the right with one spin. And the first tip I'm going to give out is that always start your adjustments when you're looking at the hood of the car. So if you think about when you're practicing with just one spin, you're looking at the top of your car, the hood side of your car, and then you're gonna adjust to the left or to the right. For some reason, when people start constantly holding air roll left, they seem to forget that that's how they know to do the adjustments. So that's tip number one. Always start your big adjustments when you're looking at the top of your car. A quick disclaimer for this tip is that this is only for your really big adjustments where you're trying to get all the way to the left, all the way to the right, etc. For smaller adjustments like controlling your speed or stabilizing, you can learn to make those at any point in the spin. And that's going to lead me to tip number two, which is throw in useless spins. And what I mean by this is if you're already headed in the correct direction, just put a spin in there. I see so often people trying to learn air roll left, they get awkward and they feel like they always need to adjust while they're spinning, and you don't need to. Just like when you're aerialing normally without air roll left and you're flying to a place, you don't always need to make an adjustment. So just get used to holding down air roll left even when you don't need to. The other thing that this is going to do is it's going to help make you less awkward while holding down air roll left. I see a lot of times people get awkward, they don't quite know how to feather their boost while they're doing it. You just need to get comfortable holding it down. So that's number two, spin when you don't need to. Tip number three is going to be focusing on when you boost. Now this is one of the stark contrasts between normal air roll and air roll left, because if you want to make an adjustment with normal air roll, what do? You air roll to the direction you want and then you boost to make that adjustment. Now with air roll left, you can't exactly make the adjustment you want by just moving to that position. Instead, what you have to do is keep an eye on what point in the spin you're at and then boost. So instead of making the adjustment, you're letting that spin make the adjustment for you and then boosting at the time the spin is in the right place. And the best way to keep this in mind is doing things like tornado spinning, because the boost is always pointing out in a tornado spin, so you can boost at that time. So practice with tornado spins and keep in mind that you can't make the exact adjustment. You have to let that spin make the adjustment for you. The last tip I want to give you is to make learning air roll left incremental. So don't just dive into the deep end and try and just constantly spin right out of the gate. Make that step-by-step process so much easier. And the best way I could recommend this is first just practice staying in the air with a single spin. Then take that single spin and move it towards a target. Then take that target and now have it moving. Go for some high aerials. Then once you have the ability to really hit high aerials with spins and adjust with spins, then you can start focusing on the more difficult shots, such as air dribbles, double taps, flip resets. And by making that process incremental, you're really going to give your brain time to adapt and to learn instead of just throwing yourself off into the deep end. Alright my babies, that is 4 easy tips to help you learn air roll left. As always, if you did find this video helpful, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to reach out to me for more personal coaching sessions, you can do that through my socials in the description. And yeah, have a good day or night.